So, I know I started college in 2003, and I know it doesn't sound like that long ago, but it was 7 years, and in the technology world, 7 years is like a lifetime. So I started college with a desktop, and I know you guys are probably just like, wait, what, a desktop? Why would anybody have a desktop? But back then, that was totally standard. It was rare to see a laptop. So since you guys started school, what kind of things have you seen change, and what's now essential to you to kind of be successful as a student? I mean, there are lots of new devices available to you, like netbooks as something you can take to class and take notes on. There are tablets now that you can do the same thing. So what do you think is essential for you to be successful, and how have you seen things change over the past few years?
I think we're seeing a lot more devices. Like you said, we've moved to portable. Now we're moving to portable with, it's really just digitized everything, right? So now we have your iPads, your Kindle readers and whatnot, and I think it's just starting to hit now that we're going to start seeing digital textbooks where I carry, instead of carrying 5 pounds worth of textbooks to class that, overfill my backpack, I'm taking my little Kindle or my iPad.
I graduated just like Kiesha in 2003, and I also started off with a desktop, and now if I were a student, honestly, all I would need is a netbook. Unless if I was video editing or as a student, I would imagine myself only on Facebook, checking papers, let's be honest here. And so I don't need a lot of processing power right now. So it's just interesting that you guys get all these options that we really didn't have, and it was just a couple years difference. So
yeah, and sort of to Luke's point, one thing I've noticed since I started is that I think at this point, smartphones are actually outnumbering dumb phones, I guess you could say, on campus. So it's just insane that people are like constantly on email and Facebook, just so much more than they were even a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm. It's to the point, like, people with dumb phones almost, like, I have a dumb phone, I don't have an awesome iPhone, but, like, I feel behind almost, even though my phone still works. Like, it still gets calls and does text and all of that stuff, but because it doesn't do everything, it feels like I'm almost missing out on some, like, technology thing or something.
I feel like, especially since 2003, the cloud has just expanded so much, and like to be able to like access a document anywhere, especially for like printing purposes. So you don't have to have a printer on campus, and you don't even have to email like anything to yourself anymore. You can just upload it to Google Docs or write it in Google Docs or any of like Zoho, anything. And just work completely from the web and not even have to worry about it, and just have that luxury, which is like, you don't think about it, but it's so awesome.